Canada hastily removed its fighters from the Ukrainian borders, fearing Russian S-400. Canada's threats against Russia have dissolved, as have its fighters. After a series of recent threats by the Canadian Defence Ministry that the country intends to transfer its CF-18 fighters to one of the Ukrainian military air bases, which will be used not only against the militias in the Donbass, but also against the Russian military if the latter try to move their troops to the Donbass, it became known that the Canadian Air Force hastily removed its fighters from the Ukrainian borders without even motivating it, fearing that in the event of a real conflict in the Donbass, these aircraft will be shot down long before they can use the available weapons at all. They have weapons. According to the Telegram channel Operational Line, the fighters were forced to leave the territory of the airbase in Romania and are now on the territory of Canada, which indicates that there is no question of any Canadian intervention in the situation in the Donbass, and Ottawa's statements are provocative. Despite Canada's belligerent statements against Russia, that it was considering the option of redeploying its CF-18 fighters, performing in Romania the tasks of the NATO Air Policing in Romania mission, to one of the Ukrainian airbases, yesterday all the Canadian Hornets left the Mihail Kogalniceanu airbase. AB in Romania, accompanied by the CC-150 Polaris aircraft tanker and the C-130 transport aircraft, went overseas, having made 309 flights and having flown 425 hours in its sixth Romanian mission in 3 months, said in the published message. Moreover, according to some reports, during the recent landing of the Canadian Air Force in Lvov, the Canadian military, previously stationed in Ukraine, were partially evacuated.